Good afternoon, RGLers. Welcome to
Hello.
our second edition of the Castlevania Knockout One Night Only Tournament. This is Antol. I'm joined today, this morning, wherever it is. It's a time everywhere. I'm joined by my good friend and super programmer Shima. How you doing, Shima?
Hello. How you all doing?
We're going to be getting this underway. We had to wrangle a few people, and Ghoul School went a little faster than we anticipated, so there was a little bit of a time gap there. We apologize, and thank everyone for sticking around.
JKL was just too fast.
He's just too fast. Doing that hot drop. We've got a great assortment of runners for Castlevania Knockout today. I was just talking to tech team here and was just marveling at the 1105 that SPD Wolf has. It's just an incredible time for this game. I remember when it was in like the 12s and 1130s, and just taking that much time off of a game, just out of this world. So we did unfortunately have a drop of Hyrexen. He's also an amazing runner of this game. They are feeling a little under the weather, so we wish them well and hope they get better soon. But pretty much everyone else is just about ready. We're going to be in for some classic Castlevania Knockout style. Oh yeah. We're going to do a 2 eliminations to start out with for the first couple of rounds, just because the game is a little bit longer. But once we get to the top 8-ish, we'll be doing single elimination. So strap yourselves in. We got a long day of Castlevania here. Starting off our Castlevania block, which I'm excited to announce that one of our runners, Afada Cthulhu, is going to be running 2 Castlevania games as a bonus tonight. He'll be doing Castlevania 2 and 3 at the end of the Castlevania block. So we got big old block of Castlevania games coming up.
Yeah.
Followed by Halloween Forever, and then some more overnight movie spooky weirdness. We did some of that last night. We're going to continue that tonight with a repeat of some, and hopefully some additions to stick around. What's your experience with this game, Shima? I know you're not like super familiar with it, but it's Castlevania. It's running.
I think the first one I've come in contact with the speedrun of it was in the Big 20 number 2, I believe.
Yeah, that's where I actually first learned to play it. I participated in that, and I was playing it a little bit with the late night race crew that was running when I first started getting around to speed running, and we would do the mummies. And just looking back now, like, the mummies is such a short goal in retrospect. I think most of these people will get like through the mummies 4 minutes tops. Like, you zoom through those first 3 stages.
The first 3 stages are... It's kind of like a shmup in that regard, in that the game is very lenient at the start for casual players, and then it kind of picks up, culminating in that one room with the knights plus death at the end, which is probably the hardest room for casual players.
I would say that's the hardest room for me, for sure. I'm, pretty casual. But anything like death is, in my opinion, way harder of a boss if you don't know the strat than the final Dracula fight. I just think that it's so easy to get murdered, and even knowing the strat, if you miss your timing on that at all, you're done. You're toast. At least in my experience, I'm a Castlevania noob, admittedly, but it's he's definitely ruined a lot of runs in all of the tournaments. I think this is our 5th Castlevania One Night Only tournament. The last the last one and this one being knockouts, but we've been working together with the Castlevania community for a long time, and we appreciate them always showing out strong for these knockout and regular tournaments. We love holding them, and they are always here during Halloween to bring us the spookiness.
Yeah, also like our very own Apothec Kusulu being one of the Castlevania community's members, I believe.
Yeah, he's pretty well known, and he's very familiar with the games. He always shows up strong, and he actually helps me organize this marathon every year, so huge shout outs to him. Always appreciate him.
We got a pretty decent time.
Yeah, 11:44 is nothing to sneeze at. I think I got maybe sub 15 when I was practicing this, but that might be just like a tale out of school. I don't know if I'm that accomplished of a speedrunner.
Yeah, we're gonna get this started up for you as soon as everybody's ready and the tech has been cleared. And we're almost there. Just waiting for everybody to get ready. There are a total of how many? 1, 2, 3. 14 players in here. So that's quite a number of players.
Yeah, and considering this is about anywhere from 11 minutes to 15 minutes for a run. This could be that's why we want to do a couple of double knockouts early on. But yeah, we will be getting this started very soon.
Yeah, and the winner will definitely be earning their win here. You have to play. Well, you don't have to get best time every time, but you have to not get worst time for 14 runs. Well, not 14 runs, since there will be double elimination at first. But still, like in this game, if you like a single mistake can cost you a lot of time in this game, and that can make the difference. Like getting the wrong sub-weapon, for example, can be terrible. Getting knocked back into the water.
Yeah, the knockback in this game is brutal. Looks like we got everyone up now, though. Just pulling up the join here, so we'll be starting very shortly. So shortly, it's 10 seconds from now.
Let's go.
All right, we're going. Off we go. Up on the screen, we got SBD Wolf, Fireball, Agent Irvin, and ZG. So, got some top winners here. I suspect SBD Wolf is going to be the favorite given his PB, but anything can happen in a knockout tournament, especially in Castlevania 1. It's a nightmare of a game at the best of times.
Yeah. Alright, they're starting up now.
Yeah, there will be a little bit of a delay from the race bot to the game itself, but shouldn't be too bad. Off we go, Simon. Belmont plan. We got some air whip action from Mr. Wolf. And like all Konami games of this era, the music is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous music. Like all the NES Castlevanias have amazing music.
Ooh, ZG opting not to go for the bat boost. I think the bat just spawned late, and so rather than waiting for another one to spawn, he just moved forward.
I don't know how long the cycle is exactly, but I think it's pretty long to get the bat spawn in the right place again.
Looks like Wolf is trying to get it. No.
Wyvern gets it. Fire Breath gets it. Wolf opting to wait for another one gets it too.
There he goes.
All players on screen have made it.
Unfortunately, Wolf had that little bit of a delay there. Different strats being shown here. We have Fire Breath with the axe. I believe the others are going to be using the stopwatch to try to get a critical, maybe a one-hit kill.
Yeah, and Wolf gets it.
Yep,
Kills it
just like that.
I think Wyvern gets it too.
Just like that. Pulled back into pretty much tied with everyone else. Schmitty's showing up on stage 2. There might be some delay between the runners, but everyone started at about around the same time based on race bot, so the finishes will be determined by whoever types .done in the race room. That is a part of the race is finishing the commands, so a little bit different than just standard SRC timing.
Yeah.
And here's the first speed tech I ever learned as a child. I bounced off that Medusa head and got up there. It was an accident, of course, but once I realized, hey, that worked, never not did it.
Exactly, since like just having to deal with less Medusa heads is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, that whole segment there. That segment might actually be the worst part of the game, honestly. Like, those Medusa heads. I feel like the devs put that boost in there just so that they didn't have to go through that section during testing.
Yeah. Alright, Schmitty up to Medusa as well as Agent Wyvern and Wolf. Using some holy water, making short work of it.
Unbelievable. All three of them took that out mad quick. Just beautifully done. Stage 3 has, I think, my favorite song in the game. It's just so bumping, like
really good. Really nice boost there, buddy. What are they called? Ape Men?
Fleamen, I think?
Fleamen, oh yeah. They are, if you play casually, they are the first.
Yeah.
They always drop behind you, they follow you. You can't ignore them. If you ignore them, they will eventually get you.
Such a good song. I know I just said it, but man. So our runners picked up the cross weapon here. Jack's kind of like a boomerang. They're going to be using that to take out the boss of this, which is a couple of mummies.
Yeah.
It's able to hit them multiple times and at the same time. And since it's just a direct throw at them, you'll see here on Dishana on the top right. Just gotta line them up and then just spam the hell out of it and just completely shreds them.
Really nice kill there.
Super nice.
Right in the middle too.
Yep. And nice one from Wolf too.
Yeah. Like if you get like cornered, you have to like duck in the corner and hope that you can kill him with your whip. But that of course costs time, and then you have to walk back into the middle to pick up the orb.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little bit of problems with Schmitty. Like one of the mummy decided to go into the corner by themselves. He only has 1 HP left. Oh no!
Oh no! Youch! That's a tough death to take. I don't think they'll be able to get the cross.
The mummy just camped the corner, like the very corner. I'm not sure how manipulatable the RNG of those mummies is, but that looked really unlucky.
Yeah. SPD Wolf and Shauna both went for a wall clip. Both nailed it. It saves you from having to go in a little treacherous area that you can see Zytoriak, I think I'm pronouncing that right, going through there. Very easy to get knocked off that platform there.
Yeah.
Nah.
Especially since those like fish guys that jump out of the water, they go into the cave, into the ceiling of the cave, and then drop down on you.
You can see our pretty much all the screens here are going through this hallway here with the fleamen that can drop an axe, which you don't want to have an axe for the Frank fight that's coming up because you can't do the stun lock. These four at least managed to get through without getting axe trolled.
Yeah.
Really nice fight by Wolf and Shauna there. AK a little bit of trouble, but not bad.
Yeah. Well, the cross is probably the best weapon for utility, even in the stages. The holy water probably comes close. The holy water, though, is especially useful for bosses where it can be used as a stun block, which will come in handy for several bosses.
Yes. The last 3 bosses in particular with Frankie and Death at the end of this one, who in my opinion is the hardest boss in the game. It's very easy to lose the pattern and the timing on that, and if you miss the timing, you're kind of screwed. Hopefully none of our runners will encounter that today, but there's always that risk. We're pretty tight on this race here.
Yeah,
we got a sync between KCR and Thiago here. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We got the 2x2 showing here to show just how synced they are. Like, frames apart. Depending on the different movements they do, they're gonna, be swapping the lead. Right now... Oh, Thiago went backwards. Didn't like the situation they were in. And we're now back to the force screener here.
Yeah, I think this is one of the stages where you have to, watch your health a little bit.
Oh, yes.
Because there's certain parts where you have to damage boost just to not lose a massive amount of times.
There is a wall meet beyond those stairs, but both, SBD Wolf opted not to take it. Looks like Thiago opted not to take it. Oh, and he takes a death.
Oh,
That's gonna set him back because there's no holy water that he can grab now, so he's gonna have to fight death the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, and this is tough. This is really tough. Meanwhile, Wolf makes short progress of death.
Oh, he just destroyed Death. I didn't even get to see the sprite.
Yeah, you stun lock him with the holy water and it just smack him.
Very well done by KCR there as well. Thiago's grabbing that health. Kind of has to, since he has to fight death with the cross.
And that room too, like, if you don't have the holy water, you don't have a quick way to deal with those knights.
Yep.
You have to kind of like be slow and kill them with the whip. But he doesn't take any damage, that's good. He has a fair amount of health left to fight death with. Now he's doing the cross strats here, trying to keep him in the corner while taking out all the little size that are coming for him.
This is such a tough
they act
fight.
like boomerangs. Yeah, they just come for you multiple times, and it's 4 of them, so you sometimes don't have a way to even dodge them, really. But he's so close to killing him. 2 HP on death left.
I'm clenching.
2 HP on him.
Oh
clenching. My god, it's so close, and one spawn right below me gets it.
Oh my god.
Very nicely done. There's one more side coming for him. There's relief. GG, well done.
Well, if you got him, throw some knees up in chat for Thiago. That was insanity. Alright, Wolf is on death here. Chris Lion and Freeland not too far back. And here we got final form of death, Cookie Monster. I don't know if they still call him that.
Well, Death is dead. This is Dracula.
Or not Death, Dracula, yeah. And so I still got the death sweats from Thiago's run. Very well done by SBD Wolf. 2 Snake as well finishes. So we got our times in. 2 Snake actually had the number 1 finish of 12 minutes flat. SBD Wolf with a 12:01. Kid Charlemagne returns. That is so close. They were less than a second between them for a finish.
Wow.
Kid Charlemagne returns with a 12:24 for 3rd. So many people with such tight races here. Dishana and Trisk Lion both finished within a second of each other.
Kajon are synced again. No, Kajon opts to go back to pick up some extra hearts. I'm not sure who has finished yet. If we have more than those 2 still in the game. Oh yeah, they're Schmitty farming some more hearts.
These are
If you leave
4.
the screen, yeah.
So, of course, the last 2 runners will be dropped from the run. From the tournament, I should say. Looks like Kajong might take out Dracula 2 here.
Yeah.
Very nicely done.
Only 1 more spot left in the tournament here.
Looks like Firebroth might take it, but it could be anyone's. All it takes is 1 misstep.
Yeah. Well, Thiago is pretty close. Like, it's 3 HP versus... Oh, he's already on Cookie Monster. He has 5 hearts left, which should be enough. Thiago has 12 hearts left.
He missed one!
Unlock him. Oh no, now he's running out. This is gonna be so close.
Oh my god.
I think Thiago is gonna take it.
This is gonna be down to whoever hits... Oh! And Schmitty also finished! It's gonna be down to whoever stopped on first.
Oh my god. I didn't even look at Schmitty.
Oh my god. I believe we have 1 left. With ZG. They're having a little hard time there. On stage 16. But we'd like to thank ZG and Fireoff
That was a wonderful first race.
Unbelievable. Well, a little bit of everything that round.
Yeah. And still incredibly close.
Mad respect to Fire Roth for doing both the knockout tournaments tonight.
Yeah.
With Ghoul School and now also Castlevania.
Ooh. You can see how tough this section is. Everything does so much damage here.
Yep.
He has like 4 HP apiece. And these stupid birds too, like they just get you. There's a mall meat there on the right, I think.
There is. I think they're just trying to get to the end section, take the deck there. Oh, hard times for ZG here.
It's a tough game. Ooh. The bat got him with the edge of the wing. Yeah, I think you can use the stopwatch to make it a little bit more consistent for yourself, but I don't exactly know the exact route for that. Oh, okay, so the bat patterns are set if you don't die. Yeah, he uses the stopwatch to get through the first room easily, use it again to get to the second part here. And it doesn't even take damage, there we go.
Perfect. Now you got to this section. Can just fall off there, and I believe you continue from this spot.
Yeah.
Even if you game over. So at least it's a nice checkpoint where you don't have to go through.
Yeah, and I think
times.
that's the main reason why Dracula is easier than Death.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to go through the whole level again.
Oh
to
no!
He misses the holy water.
That's gonna be a problem.
Dracula spawned right on it and said, "This is my holy water."
Holy water, be damned! I'm going to just kill you.
Yeah, he's taking a death on purpose here. Doesn't want to continue without the holy water. Understandable. Imagine if, like, NES bosses were actually smart. Like, I don't know, Bubble Man just hiding, so you can't beat Wily.
Needing to have the hammer suit for Bowser in Mario 3, but you can only get it for one place.
Yeah. And I believe Dracula did it again. He spawned again in the holy water.
Oh, that's so rough.
Ridiculous. And you don't want to take, like, you could take it right there, but you don't want to, because you want to keep the cross at least for a few hits on Dracula. Dracula's being rude, like he's spawning again on the holy water. This time he times it and gets it.
Yeah. The Dracula fight's not too hard. You can manipulate the fireballs by standing at a certain distance, and then once the cape's lifted, you just jump over them The only thing is that you have to hit his head, and you only have a certain amount of time you can do that after the fireballs are shot. And of course, it only does 1 damage, where all his fireballs do 4 damage to you. So, thanks, Konami.
Yeah. One of the cool things about this fight is that there's a almost linear way to speed it up. Like, you can get double hits and stuff, but the more you do, the more risky the fight becomes.
For sure, and I know it's possible to get a crit. I think with the cross, if you hit the cross at the same time as the head with the whip or something like that. Very masterfully done with that holy water throw to avoid getting hit by the firework
right
balls.
in front of his face.
And as long as you have the holy water for this form, the fight's kind of a joke. It's really just timing. Alright. And that'll do it. That ends round 1 of our knockout tournament here. I want to give thanks to ZG and to Firebroth for participating. We'll see them next year. And we're going to get set up for round 2 here.
Yeah, I can see it. 2 snack at the top with a 12-minute flat time, then Wolf with a 12:01, which is pretty good.
Yes. 12:01 in a race is pretty damn spectacular. We're just getting the next race set up here. It'll be just a moment.
Yep. So we were doing double elimination until there are 8 players left, I believe. At least that is what I last heard.
Correct. Double elimination until we have 8 players left, and then we'll go to single elimination at that point.
Alright, players are readying up. Just 2 more to ready up out of the 12 remaining. 1 more. And there we go. Everybody is ready. Countdown for the second race in this tournament is on the way.
Round 2 will begin here in just a moment.
Right, the players are off in Discord, so we should be seeing them here in just a second. Meanwhile, you can enjoy that masterful demo gameplay where he jumps into the bone snake and never gets out of it.
Yeah. Gotta beat the bone snake to get to the next area. It's required.
Gotta ride the bone snake, he thought.
Whoa. Too early for that, Shima. Too early.
It's Halloween. All snakes are bones.
Alright, here we go. Round 2 of the knockout tournament start. Virus. simple maneuvers here. Looks like Kajong didn't even get the whip upgrade.
Oh.
I like how bright Schmitty's colors are. He's just like the orangest of orange for Simon. Did that manipulation there to get the stopwatch. Got the skip. Wolf gets the skip. I think everyone got the skip. Very nicely done.
Yeah.
They're all on screen, that is. I assume everyone else did as well. We'll see how many people get that one hit KO on the bat. Looks like Wolf missed it. Or Schmitty missed it, my apologies. Looks like I cursed Wolf by saying he missed it.
Kajong got it. Snake and Tiago missed it, it seems.
Oh, that's what I meant. Snake. Two Snake, not Wolf. Watching like 18,000 screens here, folks, so my apologies. On to stage 2.
It's kind of funny how this game like keeps track of the progress. It says like it's stage 4, but I think it's each door that goes up. No, I don't even know. Like I think at the end you're like in stage 14. Yeah, every
Something
door
like that.
go up there.
Yeah, if you go through a door. I don't know. I don't think stairs count, but the doors definitely do.
Yeah.
Yeah, stairs don't seem to. So it's just all the areas that are kind of like blocked off by transitions. Well, I guess going upstairs is technically a transition. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Makes it easier to talk about specific sections.
Section 6, we got some stopwatch action. A little bat boost into the. I guess those are dragon heads.
The bone heads.
The bone. Yeah. I know I always think of them as dinosaurs, but dragons would make more sense. Pretty quick kill there by Kajong, Schmitty, and Tuesday. A little bit of a chase there by Zytoriak. I think I'm just gonna call him Zai from now on. Unless it's she. She-Toriak.
I never thought about it.
I'll have to ask them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, never thought about what?
Toric.
Yeah.
Like, all the monsters in this game are fairly, like, inspired by kind of, like, the classic Universal monster movies, right? Like, Wolfman. I guess Wolfman isn't really in this game. But, like, the Mummy, Frankenstein. I mean, Death is kind of, like, still, in a way, the, like, somewhat Christian folklore thing.
Yeah.
And then there's Medusa.
Medusa from Greek mythology. Yeah. I guess they didn't want to have a water stage and have a creature from the Black Lagoon.
I saved it for Castlevania 3 or something.
But yeah, now thinking about it, I'm also surprised there's no Wolfman.
I believe definitely there are Wolfmen in Castlevania games, but I don't know which ones.
I'm like 99% certain that there's one in the greatest Castlevania game, Castlevania on the Nintendo 64. I think you play as the Wolf in the second version of the same game. But there has to be. There's so many frickin' Castlevania games. There has to be at least.
Yeah. I believe there's definitely one I remember that likes to jump around from corner to corner.
Yeah. We saw Two Snake do a little timing there with the 3 whips. It's just a kind of a buffer to get this trick set up to get into the wall. Very nicely done. Another nicely done by Triskelion. Looks like AK is gonna skip it. Freeland managed to nail it. Now we're back in that hallway. When you got top players in this game, man, it just goes so fast. Like, they're already in almost at the Frank fight. They just zoom through here.
Yeah, and I mean, we always say it, but like, they make it look so easy.
Really do.
It's something like that is always said, but it's also always true.
Yeah.
Speaking of, what are the bosses of Castlevania 2? Because nobody ever fights them.
You know, I know Death's in it, and you just kind of like walk under him, right?
Yeah.
Well, tune in tonight and watch Thought of Cthulhu play Castlevania 2. He'll be doing glitchless, so there might be a boss fight or two. That's a game I've never played. I've never played the second Castlevania, and so anytime someone streams, I like half watch it, but I don't want to get spoiled by it, you know? Like, I want to be able to enjoy it someday. I say that knowing full well I'll never play it, just because I don't play single-player games very often. I don't play... It's just... Anytime I devote to gaming, I'm trying to do it with other people, because I enjoy the social aspect more than the actual gaming. That's why I don't stream anymore. Like, I love doing rando
streaming kind of like gives you that social aspect for single player games, but if you have an audience of yourself, then that might be.
Yeah. Well, I do want to get back more into solo streaming someday, but most of the stream time I have is dedicated to the events here at RGLtv.
Yeah, I think like the glory days of Twitch was when people just streamed for fun. Like, there wasn't this you have to produce content thing in the air.
Well, that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah.
Looks like Two Snake is kind of backtracking there. Looks like they forgot the
whip upgrade he got from that other door. He's pretty low on health here.
Yeah.
Coming up to the last room before death. Of course, Two Snake.
I think that was a skip, actually.
A skip? Oh.
I think that was a glitch. I seem to remember them talking about a 13 and 14 glitch you can do. Because I don't think you can go backwards in the doors, can you, normally?
I don't think...
Scroll glitch hype. So we got a scroll glitch. I'm hoping, because Shima and I are not experts in this game by any measure. Oh boy. Two Snake. Oh. Scaring me there, buddy.
Yeah, going
Two Snake
into
is
2 HP and then beating Death with 2 HP is scary.
We're rough?
Alright.
What's that for rough?
Oh, unless you skip half the room, that's nice. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Two snack coming up on the bird room. No problems. With a stopwatch.
Easy peasy.
And is up to Dracula. Just like a second behind it is it's Shana. I hope I'm pronouncing this right.
I believe so. Coming up on a couple of I keep saying Dracula fights here.
Yeah.
Let's see if Two Snake can get behind. Not too far. We'll see. Oh. And Two Snake got a crit there.
Got enough holy water to make this as smooth as it can be. GG to Two Snack. Both making extremely quick work of first phase of Dracula.
Very nicely done. Two Snake getting a 12:02. Of course, that's by the race bot time. Agent getting a 12:03.5, so they were just over a second between them. Shauna getting 12:14. Freeland 12:18.2. Trisk Lion with a 12:18.7. That's how close they were. Half a second between them. Then we had a 12:22 from Wolf, taking 6th place. AK with a 12:26. Kajong 8th place with a 12:29. Shauna thinks that's a PB for them, so
ooh,
that's exciting.
Very nice.
Tournament PB. Extoriak, or Zitoriak, again, not sure. We got a 12:43, 12:46 for Kid Charlemagne, Schmitty with the 13:20, Fiago with the 13:20.7. Again, it's really close. And that's going to do it. So I want to thank Fiago and Schmitty for joining us here on this one night only tournament. Thiago,
yeah, I think unfortunately, a pretty close round for everything. Everybody's finishing like within the minute or within 30 seconds even. Let's see here. Yeah, like 45 seconds between first place and last place. That's pretty
wild.
Pretty close, pretty dense there.
And we're gonna get set up with number 3. In just a minute here, which will be our final round with double knockouts. We'll get down to the top 8 at that point, and then things getting a little spicy then.
Yeah, once you're past the double knockouts, you can breathe a slight sigh of relief that you're not in danger of those anymore. But on the other hand, and you have to go against the top 8 players in Castlevania, which might be scary in a whole different world.
Yeah, be sure to give all our runners a follow as well.
Yeah.
Shout outs to everyone who turns up. Our community is your community, so we're happy to host these events for everyone. We go through hundreds of games every single day that we have a marathon or event going on. Just lots of content, and we want to bring you more content, so be sure to join our Discord for information. You can type !Discord, which I will do right now. And you can join our events. They're pretty much always open to the public, or you can reach out to me and request an event, and we'll see if we can't get that set up.
Yeah, for some of the NES games, there were two versions in Japan for the Famicom Disk System and the normal NES. This system, usually not the choice to go for speedrunning because it has loading times. But some of the games have some extended soundtracks and music, I think. Like, as an example, I think is Zelda 2. That has like additional sound bits in it. And the disk drive is also a little bit like fiddly at times. I remember like Whitehead was running like 2 days ago a game, I forgot the name, but like each time he reset, he had to reset like 5 times because the disk failed to load. The FDS is definitely a nice, like if you're a collector, it's definitely a nice item to have. It's really cool to experience this whole thing.
Yeah, even just for the music alone, I feel like it's worth it on some of those games.
Yeah. And I think the Castlevania games in general were always like on the forefront of getting new technology into games, like with Castlevania 3 and their new sound chip. I believe that intro song from Castlevania 3 did even make it into the charts in Japan, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. It's just something I read on the side, but I don't really remember it 100%. I think we're off for the third round now.
This round 3 should be starting here in just a second. Of course, there's a slight delay between the restream program and the race room, just because it has to go through a server for us to pull it up on stream. But we're getting the resets now, so it should be getting underway. There we go. Round 3 about to begin.
Hell yeah. And it seems like the stream, everybody on the stream is fairly synced with the startup, which is perfect. So yes. We have a good baseline of where the players are, is exactly where they are in terms of racing. Because sometimes like the delays are so big that you can't really tell who's in front and who's in the back.
Yeah. For tournaments like these, we do use a race program that Shima actually put together. It's really well constructed. A few more tweaks, and I dare say it'll be perfect. But we're getting there, and we appreciate the effort that Shima puts into helping out with the tech crew, and for stepping up today to help me with co-commentary on a game that you're not incredibly familiar with.
Happy to help.
A lot of times we have these marathons, we want as much of the community to participate as they can. Problem with that is, don't have people for commentary. So
yeah. Everybody that knows this game well want to race, and I completely get that.
Absolutely. As much fun as it is to sit here and talk about it, when you know the game, it's even more fun to be playing it against all your friends and community members. But we're happy to be here, happy to help out and get this show on the road. Got a couple of
all the organization and like getting things right about these tournaments. This is really not as trivial as it might seem. sometimes. Like getting this run through is getting like 14 players, 14 streams at the same time, running 14 players in a channel with a race bot and all that technical stuff in the background, so we can give you a smooth experience. That's not something that you can just do on a day or two.
No. Lots of patience, lots of coffee, and lots of fun, though. Lots of fun. And speaking of fun, we are now in section 5 on Two Snake's screen with all the jumping over Medusa heads.
Yeah, it seems like they are all still within like 1 or 2 seconds of each other.
Yeah, it's a pretty tight race here, and as of course we go on throughout the afternoon, we will be seeing races get tighter and tighter, so happy about that.
So every mistake can mean you're passing from the tournament.
And just like many have said here and in Ghoul School KONOT earlier, it's not about finishing first necessarily, it's just not finishing last, or in the case of this final double elimination, not finishing in the bottom 2.
Yeah, and here we will probably see some deviation in who has the best Medusa kill there.
Yep.
Seems like Saitoriak slightly made some time up here. Entered the boss fight last, but didn't finish last. All taking every boost they can get from these fleamen and from bats and everything that comes close to platforms.
Very nicely done. I know that a lot of these racers were in they had a marathon last weekend to raise money. I don't remember the exact amount they raised, but it was a sizable amount raised for charity. And I believe most of these racers participated in that, but it was really nicely done. One thing I must say about the Castlevania community, they're a pretty tight-knit group. A lot of really awesome people in it. Two Snake is, in particular, someone I talk to once. We don't talk often, but every time we talk, it's a joy, and always happy when he reaches out to have us do a marathon or a knockout tournament for them. And then just a bunch of people in the community who are just really stellar and always there to support each other.
Yeah, and they also welcome new players, so if you see this and you say to yourself, I want to learn this game, this looks fun, then just check in on their streams, they probably will help you.
Yeah, huge props to Two Snake for putting that together. Raised around 2,000, that's awesome.
That's really awesome, yeah.
Well, speaking of Two Snakes, moving on to the next stage, he and SBD Wolf are pretty tight right now.
Yeah.
They are.
I believe that whipping at the start is just to buffer enough time so you get into the point where you can do the skip exactly.
Yeah. AK had a little struggle with the mummies, but managed to get past it. AK is our staff member here at RGLtv, who's our kind of liaison with the Castlevania community. So always glad to have him participate. I think this is the first time he's... I'm not sure if he did the Castlevania knockout last year. but I know he's done one of the tournaments before.
Interesting. Shana actually opting to go for the axe here.
Wonder if that was intentional.
Yeah, they went back to pick it up.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I think they got boosted in.
Did they?
They got knocked back into it.
Oh no!
Yeah. I can't imagine someone would be willing to take the axe.
Yeah, they killed themselves and now picking up the dagger instead. That makes sense. That's a bit of a time loss there. Not only because you have to take the death, but also because now the boss fight is gonna take longer than you wanted.
Axe is probably my least favorite weapon in this game. I know the damage done by them, or the knife is just kind of like slow and painful, but the axe, you have to aim it and like it has to arc in the right way, and it's just not a good experience.
It's a nice weapon to have, I think, in the stage, since like a lot of enemies come from above, like these like birds that drop the fleamen and all that. But for most bosses are kind of like in an
this is
equal plane with you, especially this one.
Yeah, this is a real pain spot for Shana here, and if they die on Frankenstein's monster here, they're gonna be having to go all the way back to the beginning of the stage, and that's gonna be sizable. Oh, but they managed to. Well done. They didn't even take a hit.
Yeah.
That's really fantastic.
Two Snake taking a death there.
Uh-oh. That's not good, because you do not have the holy water if you take a death there.
Yeah.
Looks like he just mistimed his jump a little bit. Yeah, they did a killer job on that Frank fight. You can see how critical it is to have the right sub-weapon for this game, because if you have something different, the strats completely change. And a lot of runners, despite being amazing at their games, and I'm not trying to discount them at all, but PB attempts are so different than doing race strats. You have to have backups, otherwise things can go sour so quick.
And in PB attempts, what you do if you pick up an axe on accident, what you do in PB attempts, you reset. And this one, you can't reset or you're out.
Yeah.
So you have to adapt. And since it's not about like getting first place and not getting last, you still have a chance by adapting.
Trisk and Freeland pretty tight there. Trisk did manage to get the scroll glitch.
Yeah, him getting on the door, but I wasn't sure if it was a glitch. I didn't catch it fully, unfortunately.
It seems to be a fairly new tech. I don't know 100%, but I saw some of the runners talking about it, and it seems like it's a tight window to get it to. Two Snake picking up that health, probably not the worst idea in the world. This hallway is treacherous, and having to use the axe, or I'm sorry, the cross. Don't get the axe, Two Snake. Having to use the cross on death.
Oh, this is... It's getting cornered there, which is very dangerous, since these Sais can just pummel you, but he has it, no problem. Very nice, always scary.
The scariest fight. I stand by that. I know I said it might just be me. No, I stand by it.
Yeah, definitely, like, death with anything but the holy water is probably the scariest fight in this game. I'm not sure if anyone even denies that. I guess Cookie Monster without the holy water can be dicey, but I think you can kind of manage if you do it slow enough, and like, I think you can go under it, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
Definitely people clutch Cookie Monster fight out without holy water when they ran out of holy water.
I'm pretty sure you see that more frequently than you see the death fights go smooth without having the holy water.
Yeah.
But these are all pro racers here. They're all doing amazing jobs as always. Got Agent Wyvern on Cookie Monster. Shauna going up. SPD Wolf fighting Dracula.
Yeah, Wolf's gotta be careful. He's one hit away from dying here.
It's got a short rope too. Whip, not rope. It's been a long weekend, folks.
Yeah. The bone rope.
The bone rope.
No problem killing Cookie Monster whatsoever.
Very well done.
He kills it before its neck, to my surprise.
Very well done by Wolf, considering the limitations he had.
Yeah. Ah, yeah, Snake took that death, so that's why, probably.
Yeah.
So coming very close to each other.
Alright,
Let's see
there.
what times they got there.
Read those off. Oh no, Shauna.
We got a 1204 from Freeland, a 1207 from Kajong. Trisk is a 1209, so those are like all within 12 flat. And then we have Saitoriak with a 1211, Agent Wyvern with a 1233.
Oof. Just to point some things out, our last two survivors this round were Two Snake and SPD Wolf.
Yeah,
They almost got knocked out.
had a 1255 and Two Snake had a 1308, so they had a rough race in this one. And that's all it takes in this tournament. You just have to have one race where everything goes wrong, and it seems to be that was the race. Unfortunately, AK and Shana will be eliminated in this round, but they still did a wonderful job.
Absolutely
GG.
huge thanks to them for participating. And great job making it to round 3. We're moving on to single elimination now. So we have 8 runners, our top 8 for this tournament. And hope you're ready for some more Castlevania action.
Oh yeah.
I believe all 3 rounds have had a different first place finisher. I believe even a different top 3 for each race, which is pretty incredible to think about. Yep. Round 2, we had Two Snake, Wyvern, and Dishana were the top 3. Round 1, we had SPD Wolf, Two Snake, and Kid Charlemagne as our top 3. This round, our bottom 2 of the top 8 were SPD Wolf and Two Snake, who are the top 2 seeds. So just goes to show you, anything can happen in a knockout tournament, especially a Castlevania knockout tournament.
Yeah. And it seems like Freeland, despite not having the top time in the tournament, has the best average. So he's been doing consistently well. He's definitely a contender still. Took first place in this one, of course. I think all of them can take it.
Yep, this is anyone's tournament, honestly.
Thanks for the gift subs, Jana, and good job in the tournament.
Thank you very much, Dishana, for those 3 gift subs. We do appreciate it.
All right, and the round 4 is on the way. You're gonna see it here in a second. Go Bone Snake, go get him.
The Bone Snake deserves a win every now and then.
And here we go. I think SPD Wolf has a little bit of a early delay going, but the other 3 seem to be fairly synced. Probably about 5 to 10 seconds. The SPD Wolf is in front. Right, let's see how everybody's doing on the bad boost. SPD Wolf gets it, no problem. Freeland gets it. Unfortunately, KCR gets boosted backwards. Two Snack got it. KCR, oh, he wanted that. Oh no, he misses the bat. So now he's gonna lose some serious time here.
Oh, didn't get it the second time. Got the wall meat, gonna try again. There he goes.
Fortunately, lost a big chunk of time there. But of course it's not the end of the world, he can still finish. He just doesn't have to get last place now. Like even second to last is fine now, he will make it to the next round. And then it resets, and he gets the one-hit kill, so that helps him catch up a little bit. Really good kill there.
Very good kill. SPD hopping some suits of armor and Medusa heads.
Boost on top.
Going through the masher section now for Freeland.
I think this is probably the stage where everybody's most comfortable with, and just everything is just muscle memory.
Yeah, it's definitely the most straightforward stage, I would say. Even stage 1 being, just hold right, but you have that bat boost, which can...
You have the bat boost, yeah, and the kill on the boss, which can make a difference. You have the skips in this stage, but they are fairly consistent, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like, even I can get those at this game. This is the stage of the game where Simon hasn't figured out he can just leave a boss fight.
Yeah, just go through the door. Just open the door and leave. You don't have to worry about Medusa. Oh no! Freeland took that nasty knockback, almost fell in the pit.
Oh. Like a little manipulation or turnaround to get the flea men lined up just right so they can take the boost up. That boost is probably something I could do without serious practice because that looks a lot tougher than the other ones.
Yeah. For such a simple game that punishes you so badly with damage, there's so many cool damage boosts you can do in it. Ooh.
Yeah. Really need some good health management in these games.
Toriak took a very risky hit there. Had me on the edge of my seat.
Ooh, see.
Oh my
ACR took the damage boost across the...
Can't do that. That's not good for the heart. Heart disease is number one killer in America. You can't do that to us. Well, we don't like to talk about that.
So Toriak got a very nice mommy kill. I think everybody's having everybody on screen at least has a very nice mommy kill here.
See how KCO handles it.
Gotta be careful. Yeah, wait for it so they line up and are on top of it.
Perfect.
I think they take extra damage when they are right on top of each other.
I think so. Like it acts as a crit almost?
Yeah. Like they almost die instantly once they start throwing the crosses. Ooh, Freeland opting not to go for the skip here. I think he missed the timing on this stopwatch.
You can see here how treacherous not having that. If you're not in a spot where the ceiling is touching you, you just get knocked back if an enemy touches you and you fall in the water and that's it.
Yeah.
But thankfully, no issue there. Walking through, doing the flea man hallway. Don't get the axes. I guess it's not a hallway technically, it's an open air area.
Everything's
alleyway?
a hallway.
Everything's a hallway if you think about it. No one's ever really in a hallway.
Nobody's ever really dead. Or gone, damn it.
Gone.
Alright, coming up to the Frankenstein's monster fight. So many people will always point out if somebody says Frankenstein that it's the monster and not the doctor that made the monster.
People tune in and just have actually copy pasted. Just on the clipboard waiting for it. Waiting for someone to dare to slip up.
Does the monster ever get a name?
No. I think they call him Frankie in the CV community, which is fine.
Yeah.
Because, whatever. It's like calling oh no. Freeland got a massive troll drop there, has the dagger now. Oh, that's painful. Let's see how
especially
he
for the
decides
section. Like, you have to turn around to kill those flea men.
Yeah.
That's
And
not come for you.
That means no holy water for the rest of this stage and for the boss.
Let's see how he can handle this unfortunate event. Since in this tournament it's really all about these things are going to happen sooner or later in a tournament where there are 14 people in it, and like you have to play the game over and over. You have to expect that something like this is going to happen sooner or later. It's all about not getting last if it happens.
Yep. So even if you get a troll drop like that, you're down, but you're not out. And you gotta keep fighting. And a lot of times, something bad happens to you, you don't know what's going on.
Truce did another scroll trick.
Yep.
Right here. And so did Saitoric, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, did he? Okay.
So, it looks like that skips a majority of the hallway there in section 14. So that's a pretty... Oh no!
Ooh.
Tristline took a death. Oh, that's so rough.
I think one of the major risks of the skip is that it seems to be putting you on very low health, like 2 health maybe, but I'm not sure about that. It's just the second player I've seen that ended up with, or the third player that ended up with 2 HP after doing the skip.
Oh my goodness. Zetoriak scared me. I thought they were gonna take a death, but they just went in for that final hit with the whip and whew, did that fight with 2 HP. Very well
Freeland
done.
Going for stopwatch strats here against Death.
Oh.
Let's see how it fares.
This'll be interesting.
I don't actually know if the stopwatch does anything here.
I don't know how. It looks like no, because he's not using it.
Oh, he used it and
No.
does absolutely
Doesn't
nothing.
do anything. Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh.
I don't know if that was a troll drop or if he actually meant to do it. It does probably make the room before a little bit faster, but then you have to fight Death without
Right.
cross seam.
Trist manages to beat Death onto the final area. Freeland's got some
Freeland.
crosses now, but
Is this gonna be the first place to last place in one race? It's gonna be unfortunate for him.
that's a
But
it's a tough pill to swallow for sure.
takes a hit from the knight. Recovers. No, up against Death here. This time using the crosses, which give you some... I don't even want to call it crowd control, but it kind of is that. That you can just throw them and they take out some of the dice. The good thing is... Good. Oh, he got it. Just gotta not take another hit from a side. Meanwhile, Kajon is finishing up the Cookie Monster. Saitoriak finishing up phase 1. No Upper Cookie Monster shouldn't have any problems here, since they all have plenty of hearts to spare with Holy Water. Agent Wyvern seems to be also finished. Trisk also right at the end of the first phase. Drax being a little bit of a troll there, but he manages to just evade him in the nick of time. I can imagine, like, if you're on Dracula and it's a really tight race, like, you don't have enough hearts, the decision to make to go back to just grind a little bit more hearts must be so tough. It's not much time there, but you risk dying. That was a very nice hit there with 2 crosses on Dracula. Freeland manages to actually catch up really, really nicely here. I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough though.
All comes down to this final fight. It looks like Z has this in the bag. So well done. We want to thank Freeland for participating. They will be our 8th place finisher. And unfortunately, that does mean they will be knocked out.
Hey, he really got screwed on this one.
Big time. But still, round 4, something to be proud of. Great job to him.
There are just some things that you will have such a tough time in catching up from, like just getting the troll drop in that stage is just such a disadvantage. GG to everyone, and GG to Freeland. We have SPD Wolf back on top, followed by Two Snack and Kajon. SPD Wolf with a very respectable sub 12 time here. The best time of the marathon, not the marathon, the tournament so far. But also the marathon, because this is the first time we play Castlevania in this.
Pretty spectacular showing, though, by everyone so far.
Yeah. And we're ready for the next round, which is round 6, I believe.
Yes. Round 5.
Round 5. All right. So now it gets more and more difficult to survive. Every mistake now will be even more, will be even worse for you, since there aren't as many players left that could be behind you. Alright, just waiting for the race to start here. It's already going in Discord, so we see it on screen pretty much right now. Pretty synced here on screen. And we're off through the hardest section of the game, where you just walk to the right.
Hardest stage is stage 1 for sure. You got so many ghosts and
all those ghosts and ghouls.
Well, what are those? Black cats, I guess? They're giant.
I thought they were
though.
like dogs. You think they're cats?
I don't know. The limitations of the sprite are confusing me, I guess.
I don't know. Like, I always thought they were dogs. Doesn't seem like them. I'm not sure what the Castlevania consensus on these are. Virus says they're wolves, which they're technically dogs.
I'm pretty sure that they are Dracula's guard cats. That's Dracula's in the manual.
Why would he put his guard cats in the first room, though?
Yeah, this is his first This is his castle entrance. His guard cats they're not good at their job.
We have an incredible synced up first boss here.
Yeah. Look at those map scrolls. All coming in within like half a second of each other.
Yeah. There's some major sync going on right now. I'm kind of like watching at all four screens. I'm kind of confused very much.
It's so lined up.
Right, Wolf seems to be the first one in the room, followed by I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure it's Wolf, KCR, Trisk, and then Agent.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Or it looks like there was a little bit of a lead change there. And SPD, Agent, Trisk. Nope. Trisk now, slightly ahead of Agent. Anything can change, matter of seconds.
Oh, Trisk got stopped. I didn't see it happen. What did he use the stopwatch too soon?
I think he might have used it too early. Oh. That is, that's crushing.
Wow. Fortunately, it doesn't cost that much time since you start right by the door, but still, every time loss in this race can cost you.
We have confirmation. It's a panther.
The manual says it's a black leopard.
Black leopard. Or a panther.
It is a panther, yes.
Oh, Jesus. Scared the hell out of me.
How's it going, guys?
It is a horror marathon for sure.
Good evening.
Vincent Price show up out of nowhere.
Welcome to RGL. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm here and not still racing, but I had to drop out at some point to come give you guys a hand, so I know it's a lot of work commentating.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. AK is actually going to tap in for me. I'm taking a step back. Congratulations to making it through the first 2 rounds, though. That's really well done.
Thank you. Yeah, it was just that 3rd round. It just did not go as planned. So.
Yeah. But thank you all for watching, and AK, thank you for jumping in. I have to take off for a little bit, but I'll be back later tonight, and I'll be around. So handing it off to you, fellows.
Yeah.
All right. See ya.
We are on level 3, guys. SPD Wolf up at the top left. He appears to be in the lead currently, if I'm judging all the screens correctly.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, he's going into the mummies now.
Unfortunately, just took a bad damage boost from a dragon bone head and got killed in that stage, so he might be right now trailing the field.
Yeah, he is definitely back. I don't know what the other runners are doing, but he's doing all right on health. He's got hearts. He should be able to get through here, so he shouldn't lose too much time. SPD Wolf dropping in for the cave skip, doing the 3 whip setup to make sure once you do those 3 whips, you never have to let go of right on the D-pad. So that's why we do it. You can just constantly hold right and keep walking. It sets you up perfectly, even across the little bridge that moves across water. You just walk right across. Do
you use a visual clue then for the stopwatch?
Yeah, there's when the merman is jumping out of the water, you want to try to pause the screen with the stopwatch when the merman's feet are just above the candle. It kind of makes like a capital T shape, and when you see that, you try to pause it. That is, and then here, this is just a repeating pattern most people don't recognize, and it's really hard for a lot of people at first, but once you look at it a few times and you think about it, it's literally the same flea riders over and over again. So, but if you saw during my run, or if you didn't, I don't know if I was on the screen at the time, I got an axe in here, and that is a very unfortunate thing. You do not want to happen to lose that holy water through here.
Yeah, I believe that when I first saw the game, it happened to Toad in the actual Big 20 tournament, where he picked up an axe in this very section.
Yeah. I wonder how he did. Did he fare all right, or what?
Yeah, I think he won that, yeah.
Yeah, it's Toad. I'd imagine he'd win. He could do it whipless. Just use sub-weapons. I think there was a Franken crit up by Two Snack there. That was really nice.
How do the crits work actually in this game?
If you deal damage to an enemy at the same time they deal damage to you, there's some video game, stuff happening, and it changed. It's like you switch damage basically, and then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it does it multiple times. That's why you get several hits. So, and for some reason, if you guys didn't notice, we always kill the bat with the in the first level on the stairs. For some reason, if you're on the stairs, you get double damage. Now, if you were to get a crit on the bat just standing on top, it would only take half of its life away. But since you're on the stairs, you get double damage. So that's why we kill him on the stairs. Very weird. I don't know. Obviously not intentional.
Do you set up the crit on the bat with the stopwatch? How do you do it? Like, is it the same principle with taking damage in the same frame?
Yeah. Everything is all crits in the game are the same. So the Dracula crit, how to get it, you just gotta hit him at the same time he hits you. The bat, you gotta hit him the same time he hits you, And the mummies, they're so easy to get crits on because they're overlapping each other. So you just kind of crit them together. You don't have to worry about getting hit by them.
Oh, so it also happens when an enemy, like if two things take damage at the same frame?
Yeah, it's not even necessarily an enemy. It's just two things overlapping because you can use a candle as a crit as well. I actually did it in my first run against the bat because I had to use the axe strats in the first run because I didn't get the stopwatch. So when the bat overlaps the candle, you can throw the axe and you get 2 bars of damage instead of 1 that you normally would with just a axe hit. So yeah, it's just an overlapping thing and hitting whatever on that exact frame. That's what it is.
So how do you use the stopwatch to get the crit on the bat?
That actually starts in that first. Once you come in that last door, we do everything exactly right. Like all movements are the same every time. And then once you get up there, if you've done those movements, if you do them the same every time, you're gonna get the same bat pattern every time. So then you just kind of work on that and get a feel for it. Once you learn the setup to get to the bat and get the proper manipulation every time, you just work on like your timing and stuff on when you want to try to swing. Some people use visual cue. I got like a 1-2-1-2 kind of thing I do.
KCR with a 1 HP fight on death here. He's gotta be so careful.
Yeah, he's got nice. He had the real problem was he had no more holy waters to protect himself with. You could throw them on the ground. You could even throw them out, and they kind of come out vertically if you got a scythe coming at you from like an upward angle. But he had nothing, so he just had to dodge there.
Scary.
That was scary. That's what got me. I had no more holy waters. That's exactly how I died. Uh-oh. SPD Wolf taking a dip.
Taking a death, yeah.
It's going to let KCR and a couple others get a little bit closer, but he's still got a pretty good lead, it looks.
That seems to be...
I'm not sure where Two Snack is at.
Sizable lead here.
Okay, Two Snack is, right up with him. We got multiple sounds. Sources. Two Snack coming up. Oh, okay. SPD. I didn't see his health. SPD Wolf took an intentional death to refill his health there. So that means he's.
And now we have to think.
Yeah, I thought he was taking another dive. So So he's gonna probably go back down the stairs here, to reset the frames, so he can get that proper. You just don't stop moving from here. You keep moving forward, and he's gonna bust that candle, bust that one, leave that one, bust that one, and then once the screen stops, you can turn around. Then you know you're gonna get the same Dracula to start with every time. And you know, this is where the fight actually starts at. He got the top pattern, so he's gonna go for the 2 cycle. And he gets it. That is
Really
amazing.
nice. Holy crap.
I mean, from this guy, you wouldn't really expect anything different. Now, already, though, on the right there, 2-Snack is finished. But what a way to not let other runners come up from behind and put you further back by getting that 2 cycle after taking those intentional deaths. Really nice. Top tier Castlevania right there.
It's like almost everyone is on Dracula right now, so this is gonna really come down to the second here.
Yeah, for the most part,
everybody's on Drac.
Got 1 on Cookie Monster, now 2 on Cookie Monster.
Seems like Kazong is just starting the Drac fight, so he might be last here unless someone dies in the Dracula.
Zytoriak just took a hit to Dracula. Okay, saved it with the holy water. You can use the holy water to do. 2
HP.
He's got to watch it. He can't get hit.
There.
Anything that damaged him will do 4 bars of damage, so he can't take any hits.
Oh,
that was
so
close.
Him. That was
that was so close.
Almost trolled him there. Now Cookie Monster shouldn't have a problem here since he has enough holy water to spam him.
He's getting low though. He should have done
too fast, did he?
With a couple of those, he needed to do 2 whips, but he backed up, let him jump, and he got him. That was really close.
Jesus. Oh, and Kazong probably taking a lot of risk because he knew he was behind. Dying to Dracula.
I mean, it looks like he's gonna finish last, but I mean, everybody is right here, so it's not like they're way off or anything.
Yeah.
And then going down the screen and back up after getting the cross and the whip to reset the frames, just like SPD Wolf did earlier. Jump, throw across. He's gonna get the middle pattern and the weird double shot. You get an extra double shot drop. Yeah, which is bad because it didn't drop from the candle like he needed to get the multiplier afterwards for the holy water. So he's got enough. He's just gonna have to play it safe. Like throw 1, hit a couple of times. Watch that holy water go out. What he needs to do is pass through, though. Oh, it's too late. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How did he make it through? Oh, my God.
There almost cost him.
Wow.
GG
for making it. Wow, that was something else. Once he hesitated, I thought because you can't. I don't know how he made it. You can't. He got lucky that Cookie Monster actually turned, and there was no hurt box on that side. So
okay. So
like where Cookie Monster's like body is to where his knee goes out, there's a little space in there, and that little turn, I believe, is what allowed him to live there. If Cookie Monster didn't turn around there and that, he was out for sure, because he was inside the animation.
Now we're going beat by beat. The next race is already ready. Just waiting for the countdown here.
So who is all left right now? Let's see.
We got 2-Snack coming in first with a sub 12, 11:58. We got Wolf, we got Agent Wyvern, we got Casey, we got Trisk, we got Zytoriak.
Oh, okay.
Still in the race.
So still a lot of great runners still in there for sure. Anything can happen, as we've seen today. Yeah. I mean, we've seen some really high times, and then SPD Wolf with that 11:58 looks to be the lowest of the day. 11:58 by SPD Wolf, and
we got 2 11:58s.
Yeah,
just a tenth of a second apart from each other.
I think that was the first race, I believe.
I think the last 11:58 was the race before this one.
Oh, okay. I thought they came in at the same time with that because that first race, I felt like they were really close.
Yeah, everything was super close in that race. I think that was the race where they got like 12 flat and 12:01.
Oh, yeah. That's what was giving me hope. I was like, these guys are putting up 12s. I can do it. We're getting the next race underway here.
Yep, countdown is already going down, and any second now the race is gonna start. Here we go. KCR seems to have a little bit of delay there. Not that much though. Two Snake. Did I say Two Snake or KCR? I don't even know.
I actually don't know either. 1 second. All right, there we go. All right. Let's see. Who is it? KCR up on the top right. Did not get the early stopwatch, but did not cost themselves anything either.
Got knocked backwards to Snack, I think.
Oh, Zytoriak missing the bat.
Yeah. For the second time, unfortunately.
Got that one, though. Oh, they missed it twice? That's not good. I just, as a runner, that just kind of, you're kind of like, you know?
Yeah, it's...
Because out of all the tricks in this game, the bat skip is the simplest, so you miss that. It's a little frustrating.
Yeah, but it's an easy trick to miss, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not that large of a window.
Zytoriak not quite getting the right frame for the crit there, but gets the backup where you stop. You use your stopwatch to freeze the bat and just whip it down.
Oh, the stopwatch works against the bat.
Yeah,
but
it'll completely stop.
That, apparently.
No, you can't use it against death. They thought about that.
Yeah, Freeland, I think, tried that. Just like I think he had to because he got a bad drop.
In this tournament?
Stop the size, yeah.
No.
He got so unlucky. That was the round he, unfortunately, got eliminated too. First, he got a knife drop at the start of the stage, which took away his holy water.
Yeah, that's... You kind of... It's unfortunate, but you do train to jump over, like almost everything you kill. So, like, in races, even though we don't do it in PB runs, because it's a little slower, you might jump and lose a frame or so. But in races, I kind of kill everything and jump over it. Just to make sure if they decide to drop a stopwatch or a knife or a dagger or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate. Hey, I mean, it happens. I got the axe. Mine came from the sky, his came from the ground, so it happens. It's Castlevania. You got to watch it out here. You got to be real careful and protect your holy water or, you know, whatever sub-weapon you need at the time.
Triss kind of had a rough the fight there. She came at him a little bit.
Two snack with the Medusa crit. Very nice.
So you wait until she comes to you and then you try to whip her?
Yeah. You get her down to 5 bars of health. And then once you're there, you just turn around and you don't have to turn around, but you have a better chance of doing it if you're backwards like that. Like your whip has a better chance of hitting. So that's why we try to do it backwards. But yeah, you just turn around and then it's just a timing thing. You gotta find what works for you to get that frame. You know what I mean? To swing your whip and trade that damage off.
How much damage is it? Just half HP for the boss?
Yeah, it's just half.
That's
Double if you're on stairs. For some odd reason.
yeah, that's strange.
Sucks there's no stairs near Dracula, right? But honestly, I'm not even sure it would even help at this point with the 2-cycle setup. 2-cycle may just be the fastest kind of setup. I don't know if there's ever going to be anything faster, even if we implement stairs somehow. But
yeah, how would you hit him from stairs? Like you would have to have him spawn in the previous room somehow, giant staircase.
That would be crazy. One day.
Yeah. To be honest, though, like if he actually spawned on the bottom of that, you could kind of do it. Be crazy.
Yeah, if you can get him to glitch into the floor somehow and spawn into the floor.
Living dangerously, almost got knocked into the ground there.
There's Triska's double shots. KCR also getting it.
Trisk has 1 HP, but gets a very good fight still.
Yeah. Get the crits there. Like I said earlier, those are the easiest crits to get. Once they're overlapping, you just want your cross over top of them. It's going to do the work. You're going to get like two or three crits in a millisecond where the health just depletes, basically.
Is there manipulation for the mummy direction they're going?
Yeah, there is. If you do the bridge, the whole section of the bridge beforehand in a certain, like everything in this game is about either not losing frames or losing the exact amount of frames. Like for instance, on that bridge back there, I think it's if you lose 66 frames on the way to the mummies exactly, then you will get the best manipulation where you can go to the right of the screen and then they'll just walk in the middle together. So there is manipulation, but it's this game. I always say, people always say that in like marathons and things, frame perfect, and not necessarily every trick they mean is frame perfect or this and that. But this game in particular, there's so many frame perfect things and frame manipulation things where they have to be exactly perfect. It's just this game is really crazy.
I had a mummy fight earlier where the mummy just went to the left corner and never left.
Yeah, if you just get on the top of those stairs and then walk to the left of the screen, because the mummy's movements are based on yours. There's a Franken crit from SPD Wolf.
Very nice.
Yeah, you can just get on the top up there and just walk constantly to the left, and the mummies will walk to the left. I'll do that if I, for some reason, don't have a cross, and then I'll drop down, grab the meat, and start whipping them in the corner.
Coming up to the scary stage, Wolf and Two Snack and KCR. And Agent Wyvern as well.
Yeah, coming up to level 5 here, which used to be the one of the easiest levels. 2 is always going to be the easiest, but right behind it used to be 5. But with the last couple of years, with all the newer things found and implemented, it's not as easy anymore. It's not as much as just a walkthrough. You actually got to kind of pay attention and stuff. Whereas level 2, again, level 2 is like the calm before the storm before you get to level 3.
Level 2 seems pretty straightforward. This one has this new scroll trick, right?
Yeah, I can't actually give information on that because I've yet to actually learn about it. But I know it's probably. It's got to be right up there with the, if not beyond the 2-cycle as the 2-cycle on Dracula as the hardest trick to do.
Seems like Wolf is going for it, and I believe he got it since.
It looks like you got it because this looks crazy. Like I said, I don't even know about it, so I'm watching it for the first time. Honestly, I did call it at GDQ when it happened, but it was kind of just a thing. It just happens, and I don't know what's going on. But now I'm trying to like analyze it as he's doing it. This looks really crazy. That's so weird, man. Wow.
It seems like the game thinks like that you are already at the end and just puts the door there.
Right. Yeah, you like trick the game into thinking you're somewhere you're not.
Yeah. One more hit on death there.
And Two Snake making his way through this corridor, which is, I like to call it the casual killer corridor, because if you don't know, holy water allows you to walk through enemies here. That is literally the toughest place in the game.
Yeah, definitely.
I've seen people just rage quit their casual blind playthroughs of it and never play Castlevania anymore.
Yeah, this is like this plus stuff is definitely the hardest spot in the game for Gyarados. Because like the level after is tough, but you get, I think, more favorable checkpoints. Yeah.
The checkpoints definitely are more favorable. they can be real rude at times, it seems.
Yeah, if you die on death, you just go completely back.
Yeah, and there's no other holy water beyond that first screen on that level, so you just really, really up the creek, as they say. Up the creek without a paddle, but what you saw way earlier was ZG getting here without a stopwatch, and that is worse than being up the creek without a paddle. But kudos to them for making it through, though, eventually, I'll say. Everyone right now has the stopwatch. The bridge that Zytoriak is crossing, we do the same movements every time to manipulate the bat. Sometimes you can get a tricky last bat, who is Dave the Bat there. Sometimes Dave likes to come and play, but most of the time he's all right. You can just walk on through. Two Snake is gonna keep moving continually. He's never gonna drop a frame here. He's gonna jump off, whip, jump, whip. You don't lose any frames if you whip early enough after jumping. So now once the screen stops, he knows he's got the right manipulation for the Dracula. Now he's got to see which pattern he gets. He got the top pattern he can set up for the 2 cycle, which he's doing, and he got it. Oh my god. Nice. These dudes are insane, man, I gotta say.
You can see how much time this saves immediately, like holy crap.
Yeah. That is just so insane. Agent Wyvern just knocking the head of Dracula off. KCR. Oh, there he goes, just knocking the head of Dracula off. We can hear him in Discord ringing in. The dot duns are coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, like getting a spray pattern to the face, but making it through, popping the head off.
Wolf with an exceptional time. No, wait. Oh, wait. No, exceptional time. Yeah, 11:47.
Whew, that is a killer race time.
And Trisk even with a 11:53.
Wow, great time as well.
Two Snake also with an 11:53. Holy crap!
Yeah, I thought Two Snake was doing some business over there with that 2 cycle.
Everyone's bringing their A game for this one.
Yeah, it's heating up as the later rounds, Shimmy. You can't rest anymore. You can't rest on your laurels.
And even though Saitoria got just 12:43, which is still a respectable time, he got unfortunately eliminated in this round.
He got a 12 what?
12:43.
And still eliminated. Wow. Yeah. See, earlier in the day, that you probably would have got through with that. But at this point of the day, it's a decent run, but it's just not going to cut it. GG to them, though, no doubt.
To win, to be in this round, you would have to get a 12:25 or better.
Or better, yeah.
Let that sink in.
Now, if you guys don't know, I've probably played this game 5,000 times or something. And on my streams on a regular day, I might pop out 1225s and whatnot. But in a race, that is very, very tight. To do this repeatedly with the competition you have, and then to have to get a 1225 or better is very, very tough.
Yeah, that's crazy. This round was probably the most stacked times in the whole tournament so far.
It is getting to the later rounds. It is heating up, and we got some more races. Coming at you as soon as the players are ready. Don't forget, guys. Oh, go ahead, Shima.
No, got it. You got it.
I was just going to remind the chat that this is all part of our Halloween marathon, which is taking place all weekend. So after this is over, there's still lots of horror, from different eras and stuff throughout retro gaming. That's going to be happening. And you can type !schedule in chat and go look at the schedule and see what's coming up. We got some more Castlevania later on tonight.
Exactly, we're kicking off the Castlevania block with this tournament, and I believe you have some more Castlevania games for us in a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be playing Simon's Quest, Dracula's Curse, and Symphony of the Night.
Very nice.
All later on, some classics.
Simon's Quest is one of those games I would have absolutely loved as a kid. As a kid, I loved these adventure games where you gather items, like the Zelda kind of style,
Yeah. Well, I had it as a kid, and it was great, but I could never. It was so cryptid, I really couldn't figure anything out. But I still loved playing it and exploring. Just never finding anything until later. We're getting the next round going, but yeah, Simon's Quest is great though. Have you played it to this point?
I think I played it years ago a little bit, but I didn't really finish it. I played it blind, so I didn't really make it anywhere.
It's one game. When I want to say I've beaten a game, I have to beat it with no save states, no help or anything. But with Simon's Quest, if you need to look up something to help you beat that game the first time, don't feel bad, because they messed up the translation really, really bad, and it's
that's what I heard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's very
like a fan-made mod that makes the text boxes, fixes the text boxes and stuff.
Yeah, but even with that, I don't even know if it helps you too much, to be honest, because some of that stuff is, I don't know, man. It's just too far out. Hold this red crystal by this wall, and a tornado will come get you. What? I don't.
Fortunately, SPD Wolf missed one of the bad boosts. His first one, he didn't take any damage, but he just jumped over the bed.
No, it looked like earlier. I think Two Snake he got the early stopwatch, but I don't think he actually got. Unless he's a little delayed, I don't think he actually got the full trick though.
Does the early stopwatch mess up your manipulation for the bet?
No, not for this. It'll make you have to wait a little longer for the bat skip if you miss it. If you go for it, miss it.
It's Wolf unfortunately didn't get it, and neither did Two Snake. I didn't see the other ones.
Once you enter that last door on this screen, all the frames or whatever you've done before kind of reset. It only matters from that door to the bat to get the right manipulation.
Right.
Everybody's going to use their 5 given hearts at the beginning of the stage to stop that bat so it doesn't fly down and hit them on the staircase. And then they'll have to collect, I believe everybody still collects 6 is what they're going to try to collect. Could be wrong. So that is the gold number for me. There's a 6 for Agent Wyvern. Now, Agent Wyvern chose to get the big heart. There is a big heart on one of the candles on closer to the floor. The reason why you're seeing SPD Wolf not get those is because you lose a couple of frames swinging for that lower heart lantern that's close to the floor. So he has been knocking the ones out of the air to try and collect 6 hearts instead, so he doesn't lose frames getting that one.
Every frame counts.
It definitely does. It definitely does. Especially if you're talking 2-Snack, SPD Wolf. I mean, the top of the list, the frames, literally every frame counts.
Getting a big heart right before the fight, so you can use holy water to stun lock the Medusa.
Yeah, we're going to see him throw 2 and then try to get the crit. So he's going to get her down to 5 health. And then he pulled her back, turned around, got the crit. So good. So much practice and time put into that. Ridiculous. 2-Snack easily got it as well. I would assume Agent Wyvern got it if they're on that screen already. Maybe. No, maybe not. They're a little behind.
Close together, everyone.
Yeah, but everyone is right there. Taking the flea boost off the Morgan Fleemans.
Morgan Fleemans.
Yeah, that's a Frankenstein Z emote everybody should get for Castlevania. Oh no.
Oh no.
I didn't actually see what happened, but I heard it. SPD Wolf. I was looking over at 2-Snack, but
taking a bad jump either or a bad boost.
Yeah, you know, you can jump a little early up here maybe, and you don't catch these your next jump because you're skipping the stairs, so it can happen. Or you sometimes you can just get a bird in the way. No, that's Trisk up there. Excuse me, Trisk getting the holy water drop there, or not the holy water, but the potion drop there just allows them to walk right on through that little tricky corridor there. Again, if you right where SPD Wolf is, if you kill this crow or bird or whatever on the exact frame, you see he got a money back drop because he is the drop rotation is different because he's had other things drop. But it was on that exact frame. If you kill that crow, you can get a holy. I keep calling it holy water, but a potion, invincibility potion. Just walk right on through. SPD Wolf getting that rosary drop. Now getting the potion. SPD Wolf, I believe, is getting what is known as God Bridge, where you can just, truck right on through.
Just hold right, basically.
Yeah, you got the rosary drop that killed all the birds, and you get the potion drop. You just walk through the bone pillars. Trisk, look, I just seen the drop is on a great pace compared to what everybody else seems like. Got a good little head start on everybody here.
Something must have happened to Agent Wyvern as well, since I think he was ahead when started, at least ahead of SPD Wolf.
Yeah,
sure.
If you were watching Trisk's screen just then, Trisk did not freeze the merman at the right time, so they went for a pause buffer where you just pause the game when you're jumping and you hope it rearranges it. Didn't get it though. Didn't end up getting the cave skip, which you lose about 7 seconds to anyone that does get it.
That's pretty.
That's a big gap because you have to wait for those little bridges to come across, and they take forever. Little platforms. Up the Morgan Fleeman Alley now. Let's see what happens. We're getting to the point where most players at this point, I believe, knock on wood, no commentator's curse, but most players here we probably won't see an axe anymore. These players know exactly when and where to kill, and to not kill a flea man, to not get an axe shot.
Yeah. Setting up for a crit, but didn't get it, unfortunately.
Trisk did get it. That was really nice. I think Trisk Land is hot right now.
KCR and 2-Snack are completely in sync.
Yeah, look at that sync.
Oh, SPD Wolf with the crit, I believe. Very nice.
I didn't see it, but I heard it. And the crit has this, I call it a crunch. It's when all the little health sound effects happen at once, and it makes this little crunch sound.
I believe Triss is setting up for the scroll thing, or it wasn't 14 and 15 or 13.
I think it's 14. Not getting the bone boost. Got to be careful here. Where are they going? Oh, they're taking. Oh, I see what happened. Triss had a stopwatch drop. They have to go back and get. They have to go back and get the holy water. Yeah.
Right. That makes more sense.
I did not understand what was happening for a second. That's how the stopwatch.
That'll cost them some time, unfortunately.
Definitely. Yeah, Triss was leading the pack for sure, but now is at least in 4th place.
At least he has the holy water, so he was able to recover comparatively fast compared to what happened to Freeland.
Okay, it looks like Two Snake is setting up for the scroll glitch. Don't think he got it. Oh, he may have, because this
all
is
the way to the right, and this is where the door appears here.
Yeah, and then you go back through. Because you break it, and then you go back through, and then it creates a fake door that isn't there. And then where do you come out at? Oh, you come out in here. Wow, that skips so little, but, you know, again, when you're talking about these guys, that little bit matters, so.
Yeah.
Again, with the casual killer corridor, but easily with the holy waters, you freeze the axe knights, and you jump right on through them. And if you throw them at the right time, the Medusa heads also run into your holy water flame, so you don't have to worry about that. Two Snake coming in with 4 holy waters. Oh no, he let death out again. I think that's 3 out of 5 times or something. He's let death out loose, but you know, managed to kill him.
Yeah, that was a quick kill still. But yeah, KCR and Two Snakes still completely in sync. Almost. And SBD Wolf caught up basically to them.
Managed to catch up. I don't know if he did the scroll glitch to catch up, or might have.
I think so. Must have.
Two Snake coming across the bridge. Meanwhile, Trix Line taking down Death easily as Agent Wyvern comes up, tries to catch up.
Yeah, I believe Agent Wyvern is currently in last place. So he is in danger of being eliminated here. Also setting up for the scroll glitch. They are whipping at certain points to like make something spawn. I'm not sure exactly what it is. And then just go to the right to have that door spawn.
Yeah, it's. I think there's something involved with like 1-frame movements and stuff.
Oh. Is that one skeleton that like that red skeleton, and then they move to the right slightly and whip?
Coming into Dracula's chamber.
Alright. 3 players on Dracula currently. Don't think they will be in any danger of being eliminated.
Two Snake missing the back jumps for his 2 side
KCR
rolls.
taking some major damage there. He's gotta be careful. He almost got hit by the... Oof. Uses the holy water to despawn the flames. He is literally playing with fire here.
Everybody just making it a Cookie Monster though.
Yeah. Looks like Two Snake and SPD Wolf will finish almost at the same time, if not the exact same time.
Yeah. Two Snake did not have the Dracula fight he wanted, I can tell you that. And so SPD Wolf caught up.
SPD Wolf, after taking a really unfortunate death, managing to catch up like that. What a comeback.
Definitely a great comeback. Probably the best comeback we've seen so far. I mean, because everybody's been so tight overall. So for him to fall back a little bit of that time and then catch back up, pretty daggone impressive.
Right, unfortunately, that will be it for Agent Wyvern. There's no way for him to come back now, since everybody else has already finished. GG to Trisk, nonetheless.
Here comes
now everybody, everybody that is still in this has done a fantastic job.
Agent Wyvern now pushing up to Dracula, finishing off strong. Gonna bust 2 candles, skip 1, bust another. And then get in place kind of right where that crack in the block is, right in between Simon's legs. That's where most people set up at. Got the 2 pattern cycle that you could go for it with, but didn't go for it, just decided to finish up. Take it easy. If they happen to have some kind of, you know, screen open, let them know maybe some insight on the race, they might know they're done, so they didn't go for the 2 cycle. Just make sure you finish up, not be risky about it.
We're gonna run out of holy water there in a second.
Yeah, gotta watch out here. Got 1 damage they can. Gotta hit him in the head. Uh-oh.
Ooh, no.
Oh. They were whipping him in the legs there for a second. It doesn't work. If you're ever in a situation like that, you can actually get near Cookie Monster and crouch and hold down, and you have a very high percentage chance, like 98 or something, that Cookie Monster does a high jump over you, and you can go under him and walk underneath.
Okay.
Great round from everybody again.
GG.
GG once
Really
again to
well done.
Agent Wyvern, who I think won at least 1 round here today.
And we have 4 players left. That means we will not miss any of the action from now on. Everybody will be on screen.
We're getting down to it, the final 4.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite? I actually don't have chat open, but I'm still going to ask you guys, who is your favorite right now? Who you pulling for? Who you rooting for out there? I know there's some tough competition left here, though. The ones that are still here, like Shima said, have done amazing today, and then just in general, they're combined. This is going to be a great finish because of the competition in between all these runners, the skill level in between all these runners. All right, we're going to get the next race going in just a second. All of the runners are getting set up. Once again, we're just now kicking off the Castlevania block here in the Halloween Marathon for 2021 here on RGLtv. We got plenty more Castlevania, retro Castlevania games coming up after this. And then other, Halloween horror-based retro stuff going on to be excited about. I can hear the runners dot ready. Shouldn't be too long now before we kick it off and get into the final 4 of the Castlevania Knockout Tournament. One evening only. One evil evening only. That's what we should have named it. It's the one evil evening only knockout tournament here on RGLtv.
Tis the day, tis the season.
It is time for everybody to eat pumpkin spice flavored things and turn your RGB lighting to orange and black.
just in time for European Halloween right here.
European Halloween. What's that? What is involved with that? Because I don't know anything about that.
It's just a copy, basically.
Oh, okay. So same thing.
Just kids running around doing bad translation of Trick or Treat.
Ring the doorbell, be like, jokes or candy.
Yeah, they are. There's in Germany, like the translation is literally sweets or sour.
Oh, okay. What? Well, that's backwards though, because the sour should be first. If you even consider sour being a trick, but I don't. I love sour stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like the translation existed for for decades already, even before this was a thing here. Even that's why they use probably from movies translated, and they were still using that phrase though for now the official thing that now is kind of established almost here.
Sweets and sours.
All right, we're almost ready for the best of 4 here. Not the best of 4, the best 4 duking it out.
Yeah, the best of 4. Whoever doesn't have the best record after 4 gets eliminated. Then we do a best of 6 for the top 3. And okay.
I guess you have to win 3 times to win here, so it kind of is the best.
It kind of is the best of 4. Just you'll get eliminated. No early stopwatch for SPD Wolf yet. There's still a chance to get one later on, or after the second Panther.
That saves you from doing the bat thing in the block, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It what this does, if you're watching SPD Wolf right now, he's going to use the stopwatch on the frame that the doorknob gets to the left. Boom. Now he's going to do a setup. What this does is give you a slight... Oh, he actually did not get it right. But if he had, it gives you a slightly quicker bat to get the bat boost off of. I think it saves around 3 seconds or so.
Well, that's pretty fast. That's a pretty big save, actually.
Yeah, it's one of the hardest tricks. Toothsnack getting a low bat and couldn't get over with that bat at all.
No.
So I'm going to have to get back up and wait. And KCR and Trisk both making their way to the bat. Got it for KCR.
Nice sync, both of them got it.
Trisk letting it through, and also not using.
Oh.
Yeah, the bat got out. It needs to pick up that heart. Oh, should have picked up that big heart, I feel like, to be able to stop the bat again. But you're just going to duck and take it easy there.
That went to the top left of the screen, the worst place to be.
That's not going to be good for time, letting the bat just roam around. Thankfully, the bat came back. The bat could just do whatever and take forever. So,
yeah, that's the only case where you want to have the axe, probably.
Yeah. If you don't get the stopwatch, you can pick up the axe and take it out pretty easily. So. And if it did get way over there to the left somehow, hopefully you have an axe.
Trisk is gonna play from behind a little bit. Let's see if he can catch up. Still in this, he's still far from out. This costs him a little bit of time, but still within reach.
Gooseneck has collected his 6 hearts. So now all he's got to do is get to the next room, use the stopwatch to stop old Beverly Crusher, and then just take the boost.
Beverly Crusher.
Yeah, that's her right there. Old Beverly Crusher. Beverly.
She stomps on you.
It's not after dark yet, Shima. We're making our way back to Medusa. Let's see if SPD Wolf is not going to go for the crit this time. I don't think the placement was right or something. I looked over there a little too late. Two Snake setting up, throws one holy water, whips, walks in, and gets it.
Nice. See if Tris can get it. So doing the setup and gets it, very nice.
Chris does get it, yeah, very nice.
So he caught up a little bit here, I'd say.
My thing with that, I just need to learn where, like, do you need the snakes touching you, or do you need like the Medusa's face touching you? Like, where do you need to be at? You know, but I understand it. I just need to figure out where to stand there for that one. Frankencrit's still my favorite, just because the name, and it was, you know, there was all these other established crits in the game, and then like the Frankencrit came along. It was like that new hot thing on the block. I don't know. I still love it, man. I got one today. I was proud.
Nice.
Little pause glitch there from Two Snake to do some bird manipulation. Or not a pause glitch, pause buffer. I don't know if I say glitch. If I did, I didn't mean to. All right, coming up, let's see if SPD Wolf gets this drop right here for a potion. No, now he got the screen clear. I think he got that last time, right? So he might be saving the potion. These guys are so good. They know the drops in order, what's going to drop, so they manipulate that to get the right things at the right time.
No.
So he should get a rosary bead right here, I think, if he did it right. There's a rosary. Now he's going to get an invincibility potion. And there it is.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because like you can only get a certain amount of things, like a rosary bead, invincibility potion, a money bag, stuff like that. So if they know which items drop where, you can make one drop if you're on the wrong rotation and try to set it up to get the right drops in front of you or whatnot. So these guys are literally next level.
Yeah. Oh, Two Snake with an unfortunate mummy fight there.
Yeah.
Oh, danger.
Wow.
That was so close.
You see a little cheeky crouch there at the end to be like, whew.
No, Trisk actually caught up to him and takes the lead over him. Now Two Snake is in last place. But actually pretty sync now that I say that.
Yeah, and if you guys are just joining us, the final four here. So if if you're the fourth person to finish, you're out. So it's really tight right now between 3 and 4.
KCR and SPD Wolf both got the nice cave on top. See if the other two can follow up. It looks like it, yes.
Oh, an axe in the ceiling for Trisk. Oh no. Oh no. In the cave skip, you get an axe. Oh. Usually that axe will fall through the rocks. I don't know why it didn't. Wow. Everybody else coming through Morgan Fleeman Alley, looking pretty good so far. Two Snake's got a couple more screens to scroll through, but I think he's doing all right.
The holy order, this screen is completely messed up as well, the Fleeman.
Yeah, you just gotta have to whip them when they drop and take it easy. You can't get through it quickly. You can get through it safely. Oh,
Yeah,
getting a little hectic though.
Yeah, he's gotta be careful. His health is.
There's a potion that'll help. I wonder if they're gonna try to kill this bone dragon here and get. There's
he
a
might
meat.
take a death on it, maybe.
There's a meat behind the bone dragon if they can kill it. Oh, yep, just decided to die, I think. I mean, it's not really going to hurt you in the long run because you already had the axe, so that was,
Yeah, not like you can use it against this. Yeah.
Not getting long whip yet. Maybe they're not going to get long whip. There they go. Meanwhile, SPD Wolf has just barreled through. Is on to level 5. Watching this Frankenstein fight though.
He's not taking another hit here.
Yeah, just back up, go for it. Oh yeah, that's beautiful play though. Beautiful play. Oh, just clipped him. Just clipped him. If they were a little bit further to the left, Igor would have been fine. That was another, just like that Cookie Monster death earlier we were talking. That was so tight of a death there. Just well, it wasn't a death earlier. That's they escaped with it. SPD Wolf doing the whip buffer there, then you can walk forward. You got good timing to jump.
Oh, he's gonna die again.
I mean, it's either this or death is the worst place to be without the proper setup, but they're both very difficult in their own rights.
It's just like the last few eliminations were all due to just horrific luck in terms of drops.
Now, if you see here, they're going for the
right.
If you can time your whips to the right rhythm, you can stun lock Igor with the whip and just kind of whip out like that.
Unfortunately, there's probably no way for him to catch up just by playing well. You will have to hope that somebody else messes up.
Yeah, there needs to be like somebody needs to die on death, and then have to go back and that somebody dying on death would be what I think Trisk would have to hope for here. SPD Wolf with the 4 holy water setup, which is the fastest way you can do it. Oh my god. Okay, but it got through. If you whip just a little too slow there, you're not going to make it. You can do it with 4, 5, or 6 holy waters. Obviously, you use 4 is quicker, 5 is a little slower, and 6 is even a little slower, but...
How's he so far ahead?
Yeah.
It's noticing he's like a whole room ahead already there.
He is, yeah. Two Snack and KCR haven't even got to death yet, so...
Yeah, I've been watching Trisk for a little bit.
Yeah.
Suddenly SPD Wolf lonely on top here.
I think SPD Wolf was splicing while we were watching Trisk fight Frankenstein there. No, if you guys don't know, SPD Wolf is an amazing runner at this game, so wouldn't put it past him to be this far ahead.
Both of them had perfect death fights, so now only Dracula stands in their way.
So right now it seems to be a race for second. It's going to be between 2 Snack, block number 1 for you, and KCR, block number 3 for you in the left-hand quadrant.
Yeah.
Because the SPD Wolf has a commanding lead. Now we have seen some crazy stuff happen on Dracula today and in past events, so you never know.
Dying to Dracula will definitely cost him first place. It will not eliminate him, likely, but it will cost him first place.
Plenty of health, though. Plenty of health going in here. See what kind of pattern he gets. He got the low fireballs. And he must have did the little pause buffer or something to still go for the 2 cycle. Yeah, and not quite getting it, but still getting a 3 out of it. So easy 3, which is, 3 is great, by the way. And then, so just get a simple easy 3 is breezy, easy money. And that's going to be the round for SPD Wolf as 2 Snack comes into the chamber and KCR right behind on his heels coming up the stairs to Dracula's chamber.
Wolf finishing with a time of 11:50. We have another sub-12.
That's 2 in a row for 2 Snack where he missed his backwards jump during the 2 cycle, so he's gonna have to go for, I think at best he can get, I was about to say at best he could get the 4 with the crit there, and he did, so he got the backup 4. And just plenty of holy waters. Take him right on out during the old Cookie Monster squat.
Finishing up with a 12:21 for 2 Snack.
You can see KCR locking in the squat here as well. You get that box just tight, and then you can hit the head. You keep the holy waters working. You definitely want him to be crouched in that squat when you're going for your kill.
And a 12:50 for KCR. So that unfortunately means for Trisk that he will be eliminated. That drop in the cave ceiling has really cost him.
Yeah. Level what is it? Level 4 there. Trisk was in the lead last round, was it?
Yeah.
And playing well all day for sure, but just you have one bad round where just something goes wrong, and these other guys, like we said, the competition's so high, it's just hard to get back into it.
You almost gotta hope that like your worst race of the day will be the first or second one, so that there's maybe someone that hasn't even worse race than you. But if it's the
Shimma figured out my strats. Like that was my strats coming in today. Just hope somebody does worse than me on the first few, and I'll get up there. And Triss finishing out Cookie Monster here. GG to them. Very well done, though.
GG.
Just some bad luck with the axe in the ceiling there, and then what can you do? GG, though.
GG, finishing with a time of 13:50.
Coming down to the top 3.
We got the top 3.
We're about to be giving out the bronze, silver, and the gold medals here. See who's gonna finish on top.
Yeah. SPD Wolves and Two Snacks average time incredibly close together, just a difference of 1 single second.
That is, to have your average that tight is just goes to show the level of player.
Yeah, pretty amazing. And Trisk had a really respectable time in this tournament with an 11:53.
Yeah,
so he was definitely a contender for first place here. Unfortunately, that X X'd him.
Basically get those sub 12s, you gotta get, you gotta be really clean, pretty solid. You gotta get most of the tricks like cave skip. You need to get like maybe a 3 or 4 cycle Dracula. You probably need the back crit. And so all those things need to happen in a race run that you've been now racing for a couple hours at least. And these guys are still just popping them off,
Yeah. And we're off for the top 3 race.
These are the players that get to stand on that podium at the end of Super Mario Kart. You guys know what I'm talking about. Here we go, top 3.
The fish with the champagne bottle.
Yeah. Shoot the cork. And then everybody has their own special theme, whichever character you race with. All right, SPD Wolf and KCI. Yeah, great times indeed. Everybody got the early stopwatch, so now they'll enter this door and try to do a frame perfect input. Gooseneck getting hit by the panther. SPD Wolf.
I still think it's a dog.
It's a panther.
Yeah, I know. There'll always be a dog in my heart.
SPD Wolf did get it. I'm not sure. I think KCR got it. Two Snake, he can't do it. He just has to wait for it. So
losing a little bit of time here. Not getting the crit, unfortunately, for SPD Wolf, so there's a chance for Two Snack to catch up a little bit. KCR getting it.
I believe the manual calls it a black leopard, but if you look that up, there's no such thing. That is a panther. So a black leopard is a panther.
I believe so. Or maybe it's just a dog with a Halloween costume.
That's why we play this during this time of year, for that dog wearing the Halloween costume. Everybody onto the quietest stage in the run, but little things could still go wrong here. You don't get your heart count up. Maybe you don't take the Medusa boost at the right time. And with these guys going for the crit, they definitely leave room to not get it and leave some time out there.
I see that Virus put the Black Leopard from the manual into the stream.
Make their way through Beverly Crusher. Beverly.
Everybody hates on that ship doctor from season 2, but I actually liked her.
Well, she sucked, you know?
I didn't mind her. She was professional.
Well, I know, but I like, you know, Gates McFadden quite a bit, so it's kind of, it's like, what's this lady doing here? Especially later seasons, Gates McFadden. She starts looking real good, but you get to like season 4 or so. She looks a little weird in the earlier season.
She was crushing it. Oh. Nice crit by Two Snack. And I believe KCR as... No. Did he get it? I think he did.
I think so. The Two Snack screen freeze? No, it just seemed like it took a long time to switch over. Rolling on. Let's see if they get the quick boost. No, KCR did not get the quick boost, so just gonna have to climb up. Two Snack probably gonna go for the quick boost, do a little turnaround there. Yep, got the quick boost. Saves maybe like 0.3 seconds or something. I believe it's something small like that, but again, talking about these guys, it's every frame, so. You're gonna jump, see if he gets the rosary drop. Didn't get it this time.
This jump is so scary behind the bone dragon.
And SPD Wolf got the potion drop in the middle of that screen. I don't think that's good. I mean, it's very useless there, so. I don't know what kind of drops he's gonna get across the top here. Nothing there.
He had a little bit of a knockback in that screen, but nothing too bad.
Had to turn back from that bone there, get a little bad bone RNG. Two Snack getting a rosary bead drop. Two Snack getting another rosary. Oh, I thought he was gonna get the potion. Oh, there's the triple potion. He got the triple drops. Rosary potion. Maybe that is the complete God Bridge. He had to stop right there. I don't know if that might be intentional for frame manipulation. To get mummy pattern.
It's pretty well, very nice mummy. They all got a pretty good mummy, and they're still toe to toe here.
Still very close.
Any mistake will probably be enough. So the next critical step is coming up, setting up for the cave. Ceiling skip.
Yeah, the cave skip. You just, like I said earlier, you just do the 3 whips. You'll see each player do these 3 whips. And while they're doing that, is that way they don't have to let go of right anymore. Even when walking across the little platform, you just hold right the whole time.
Ooh, KCR did not get it. Has to go for the manual way.
Yeah, and that's going to be 7 seconds-ish. Automatically lost to both other players, so not good at this point in the day. SPD Wolf taking some knockback here in Morgan Fleeman Alley. Gotta be a little careful. That could change the frames in which you're going across, and you might get a random axe drop. You never know. Gotta be a little more weary.
Be careful of those axes. It kills the last player in this tournament.
It's killed a lot of players in a lot of tournaments, Shima.
Oh, yeah.
It almost killed me earlier, but I managed to not die. But then somehow I died to death and just ruined it anyways. So. There's the Franken crit turnaround. Didn't get it for SPD Wolf. Gonna dodge that fireball from Igor. Just let it go under. Two Snack gonna try to come in, get the crit, catch up a little bit here. There it is. A little time made up for Two Snack.
See if KCR is going for it. Nope. Just goes for a regular kill.
Also, you notice all players ending each screen with 0 hearts. Each heart you have is like a 0.1, but the big problem is the time it takes to actually begin the countdown of the hearts is like 0.8. So just having one heart, just having one heart, you're almost at a full second. So getting a quick boost there for SPD Wolf.
Setting up.
Some bone RNG here. You can get quick bones, slower bones. Pretty quick bones for everybody. I think SPD Wolf got the quickest. Getting a unintentional boost, I believe, there by KCR off the bone from the bottom skeleton. If they had intended to skip the meat here, they're forced to get it at this point with that extra hit.
Yeah. And that barely costs any time, luckily.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's very quick. Just basically one whip, you know. KCR getting a boost to get up by that accident.
Yeah, that's where the scroll glitch is coming.
Two Snake setting it up. SPD Wolf already in the middle of it.
KCR are not going for it.
They make it look so easy, but I guarantee you that thing is not easy.
Yeah.
Two Snake just taking that damage boost there, which is actually quicker than throwing holy water and getting through there hit free. You can just take the damage boost if you got the health to spare. SPD Wolf let death out last time. Can he capitalize this time? Yeah, it gets him this time. Two Snake bringing 6 holy waters in this time. Is he just going to do a quick 6er? Yep, just a plain 6. He jumped in for a little swag at the end, but I'm going to be real with y'all. He didn't do anything. Don't let him fool you.
The last time he took a little bit of damage and was at 1 HP, so maybe he delayed it up a little bit. There's no reason to take unnecessary risks here.
Yeah. That's why he brought that extra holy water, I think. And
KCR is still within reach. Like, he just killed Death here.
We know, again, coming to Dracula, I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah, any death will basically put you in last place from here on out.
Yeah. And there's little bits of time that could be lost. Like, players could come up here in the next screen where SPD Wolf is going to enter soon. You get a bone party from the skeletons, which means they throw a ton of bones at you and you can't boost off of them. You have to wait. So there's still little bits of time within this level you can lose. Yeah. SPD Wolf choosing to get the meat. That is a safety meat, most likely, or mostly used in races. We don't get it in PBs, but definitely in a race to grab that meat. Two Snake also grabbing the meat. KCR could elect to skip the meat.
Bit of bad RNG there with the birds. Like, immediately after the stopwatch was free, he got like 3 birds on screen, and now he got swarmed again.
He can either take an intentional death or he can just go for it. He has enough health to get 1 crit, so he's just going to go for it.
The safety meat.
You heard
a bit of time there, so that's probably a good choice.
All right.
SPD Wolf with an amazing kill on first base.
Yeah, he's knocked that head off. Two Snake again, missing those back jumps. He went for that crit there, didn't get it.
He can't in danger right now.
Yeah, he can't go for any more crits. And sometimes Dracula likes to shoot early. Wow. And it's a little scary. He's got to go move out of the way here and just hit him in the head. Missed it. Wasn't quite close enough for that. Letting KCR catch back up, but it's going to be close. Two Snake just getting the Cookie Monster. I think KCR is just going to be just outside.
Unfortunately.
Two Snake having to space his holy waters out, though. Doesn't have a lot of numbers.
Wow.
He was getting there, though. If there was like maybe 20 more seconds of game, I think KCR might have caught up, you know. GG though, like, very tight finish.
Barbara and GG to all the runners.
Very tight finish there. GG KCR, 2Snek also, and SPD Wolf doing pretty well. They're going to be the final two, and we're going to have that coming up soon. That was your semifinal, your bronze winner, KCR.
Yeah,
congratulations.
KCR probably the one that played the most consistently throughout. Don't think they ever had a really bad one.
No. They had no AK-itis happen to them. I think that was the first like high 13, low 14, whatever it was, run I've done in like 2 years.
And it's time for the final. Just one more.
Let's do it. RGLtv in chat. Are you ready for this final race between SPD Wolf, rank number 1, 2Snek, rank number 2? I mean, at the beginning of the day, if you told me this was gonna how it ends up, I would probably say yeah. So we're here. And it's gonna be a badass race with two badass racers of the game.
Also, SPD Wolf with another 1142. It's just insane.
Yeah, that one beat my PB.
Actually, that was his PB for this tournament. Incredible.
Yeah, that's a great time. I've never played this game that fast, and he just did it in a race.
Yeah, it's crazy what the best of the best can do in games.
Yeah, it's always super impressive to see the top tier really go, do their work,
It's like always when I look at the few games I run, and then I look at the people who are actually good at it, and I'm like, where are they saving so much time, even in a run where they die like 3 times? It's still a minute faster.
Yeah. Some people are just on a different level with things.
Yeah.
We're going to get the race going soon here for the final head-to-head matchup. 13, I believe, players started. Now we're down to 2.
Oh, it looks like it's the repeat of the last tournament's final, and 2Snek won last year. So we have a bit of a rivalry going on here.
And they've both been pretty hot all day. So
yeah, it's definitely, I
think SPD Wolf had one bad run, and 2Snek also had one bad. It might even have been the same race.
It was the same race, but they both had high 12.
That was the race where I should have knocked 2Snek out of this tournament, to be honest. If I had had a normal round, 2Snek would not have made it here. You're welcome, 2Snek. I did it for you.
They were the last two surviving in that round.
Oh, man. Yeah, a repeat from last year. As Shima said, 2Snek took it home. So, I don't know. I feel like SPD Wolf is not going to... He doesn't want to see that happen today. He doesn't want a repeat. And as we talk about this, it looks like we're getting going soon here.
Yeah, the countdown is going. The race will start any second.
All right. Looks like we're getting the resets going on. That means we're getting close. Players are pressing start.
Looks like we have, unfortunately, a little bit of delay on 2snack here. About 5 seconds.
They will be synced up in the bot, though. The times are correct, so you don't have to worry about that, chat. It's just right now they're a little desynced on screen.
So if they are synced on screen, that means that SPD Wolf is behind by about 5 seconds.
Yeah, because 2snack was naturally behind or whatever. There's the stopwatch for SPD Wolf. No stopwatch yet, but there's still that backup one coming up right here. Didn't get it. No early stopwatch for 2snack, can't go for it. SPD Wolf getting the early back, so he's going to save at least 2.7 to 3 or something like that over 2snack automatically. 2snack doing the stopwatch. You just stand on that specific pixel there. You get a stopwatch drop when the bat runs into you.
Did get a normal boost on the first try.
Not getting the bat crit, so leaving a little bit of 3 seconds or whatever that 2snack can make up here. So if he gets the bat crit, they kind of even out. There it is. So they're going to be fairly close here. Not even though SPD Wolf got the early skip, he did not get the bat crit, so he basically gave that time back up.
But it should be pretty much synced, though.
Yeah, they should be really close. I think maybe SPD Wolf will be ahead maybe by a second, because I think you don't save quite as much in there with the back crit over that first skip, but it's still really close. Making their way through, collecting hearts. SPD Wolf's got to be a little careful, which I'm sure he's very mindful of it. He's got 9 hearts, which means he could potentially get a random, not really random, but he could get a long whip upgrade, which he didn't want. But when he used the stopwatch, he went down below 8 hearts, which is the threshold, so no worries there. Same thing for 2snack, getting through, jumping up, aggroing the bat, and boosting off the bat. Both players
get through the stage without any mistakes.
Yeah, they got to be really close.
Let's see if he did he get the crit there? I think he did.
I'm not sure. Snack did get the crit. I think Wolf did get the crit.
Yeah, I think he got it.
Right, on the level 3, the real test of execution, really, here in the 4 part of the run.
Yeah, this is where it really starts ramping up with the execution.
Getting the early boost for both players. Oh, getting a hit off of that skeleton.
A knockback.
And getting a weird bird pattern.
Has a lot of enemies. Yeah, had a lot of enemies on screen, so it got some lag there.
Yeah, so 2snack's probably caught up.
Yeah, 2snack's definitely ahead now, considering 5 seconds.
Yeah, if you think 2 seconds, they're almost in sync on screen, so
yeah,
he's probably up by like 3 or something.
Yeah, as I said earlier, if they are in sync, then 2snack is ahead by about 5 seconds.
Yeah. No drop either there for SPD Wolf. Ooh, okay.
Gets the potion of invincibility there.
SPD Wolf, you got a little nerves going. You got to hold it in. You're getting a little nervy. I can tell with the play. We're right here in the finals. There it is. There it is. Reeling it in, getting the rosary drop. Getting the second rosary drop. getting the potion drop the God Bridge for SPD Wolf.
Very nicely done.
Oh, but there goes his 2. But he's only got 1 cross available anyway, so I don't even think he cares about that. He's just going to do it in 1. I think it's actually faster, too, if you just use 1. Unfortunately...
You stay on top of each other very long.
Yeah, they're separated, so he didn't get, like, multiple crits to knock him out quickly.
So now Toosnack is actually ahead on screen. So he has a good time buffer now.
Yeah, he's definitely ahead. They are basically maybe a second off from NSYNC on screen, so...
Yeah.
And 2 snakes ahead on that, so...
This could normalize now, depending on who gets the cave skip.
I imagine both of these guys will get that. I think what this is going to come to, are they going to try that scroll glitch in the finals? And
I'd imagine they do.
Yeah, I'd imagine they do too, and I think
they went for it all tournament.
Basically hit it all tournament too.
Yeah.
They're just gonna make their way through Morgan Fleeman.
I think right now.
2snack jumping over those big heart drops. You can get a couple of those. You gotta watch out for. Get big heart mania through here. You don't want that to happen. Then you gotta wait at the end of the level and let all the hearts count down. But both getting through with a very low heart count. Only 2 necessary for the setup for the Franken crit. 2 different methods there of getting that, but same outcome. Get manipulation on the bone dragons.
So you goes for the crit. Both are closing in.
And 2snack gets the crit. SPD Wolf did not. So there's a little bit more time in favor of 2snack. So he's got a... In between these 2 players, I say he's got a pretty sizable lead right now, but things still could change.
Yeah, and here you can see the difference. It doesn't make much, but it's time.
Yeah. But then you got to add that, that 5 seconds we talked about. So if you guys are in chat, they're not actually in sync. 2snack's ahead by an extra 5 that you can't really see. So
yeah, it might be a little bit more than 5 even.
Getting a good bone boost there. And SPD Wolf getting a slower bone boost. So
maybe a little bit, yeah. Oh, gets the knife.
Oh no, that's if 2snack just plays now, that's it. I mean,
it's doom.
Yeah, now that is something you hate to see, especially in the final round.
Yeah.
The tournament. 2snack still might go for this glitch up here and not get it, which will give some window of work, where he can try and get the cross or something. I don't know. This is not great. In fact, 2snack. Okay, he is going for it. I was gonna say he decided to opt not.
It looks like he's lining up with a pixel and then doing a backwards jump.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's getting it.
Yeah, he didn't get it, I think.
No, he didn't get it.
That cost him a little bit of time here.
SPD Wolf's got it, but what does he do now once he gets through is the question.
So SPD Wolf is now technically ahead.
Yeah, but he's got that dagger, and took a damage there. He's gonna die intentionally. Does that respawn you at the door? Yeah, you respawn at the door, so now he's gonna get the cross here, I imagine, over on the left.
Getting
no.
Grades.
Oh yeah, he did get it. Yeah, there he goes. Okay. Now he's gonna try to get hits with that cross along the way to get his multipliers up. Yep, go back to the left.
He's gonna bleed a lot of times here. Ooh, he's actually boosting over the knight. That is so risky.
The balls of this man.
Oh my god! Going into 1 hit.
Did not get the triple shot here, so a little.
Oh.
Gotta watch that cross. All right, should be all right.
That side will get him.
Oh, that's it.
no.
Oh, so close. Maybe if he had not boosted one of those times. Oh,
What
man.
a ballsy strategy. Almost had it.
I mean, he knew he was well behind at that point with that dagger, and he had to do something. I mean, you know, props to him for going for it, you know.
Yeah. He had to. That was the only way he could have made up the time here.
He's still trying to boost off the top of the guy.
Yeah.
Now he's just killing him.
Yeah, probably realizing that he's probably too far behind now to make up the time.
Snake moving up through the clock tower to get to Dracula here. He's got his stopwatch. He's going to get this big heart. He's going to stop time to pick up the meat in the wall and then get back over in time before the flea man hits you. Sometimes that flea man can't get you, but most of the time you make it.
Incredible death fights, so like he just needed one more hit. If he went for the wall meat the first time he did this, he might have actually beaten
Yeah.
death.
Very, like I said, I mean, props to him. He almost did it. I mean,
Yeah.
Snake coming into Dracula for the final time of today. What should be an easy victory. I've honestly seen it happen before, though, where something goes wrong.
It can happen, yeah.
Didn't get his back jump again. He's missed like 3 out of the last 4 of those. But he does get some pretty good damage on the third phase.
Yeah. Didn't miss his holy water. That would have been the only thing that would have really...
So 5 cycle Dracula. 5 cycle Dracula kill for Snake in the finals here. He's got the holy water. He's taking his time. He's watching his count. He's doing a couple of extra whipping. He's got it. That's going to be it.
GG. Snake takes it again.
GG indeed to Snake.
Put on a really good show the whole tournament.
SPD
like
Wolf coming.
These two were like head to head the whole tournament. Even when they had bad runs, they were head to head.
Yeah. Snake. I mean, SPD Wolf coming in here to finish off his Dracula, final Dracula today, getting the high fireballs, jumping in for the 2 cycle. Did not get the back jump. And unfortunately didn't get out of Dracula either in time to not take damage there. So can't go for a backup crit here or anything. Just gotta beat him down. And 11 holy waters and a triple shot should be all good to go here. To wrap this up with ease for SPD Wolf, taking home 2nd place. A very good showing in the tournament today. 2 top tier players finishing 1st and 2nd. Just very unfortunate for that dagger drop.
Yeah, you hate to see it in the finals.
You really do.
But
I mean,
Castlevania.
I mean, yeah, like you say, it's Castlevania. I mean, it does happen. The weapon drops. We talked about it earlier. It's painful, but I mean, there's nothing you can do as a runner. You just know it can happen. If it does, I mean, you can have a couple of ideas like SPD Wolf. I'm sure he was like, I can do this. I can boost over these knights or whatever.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But I mean, there's not so much you can do once you get something like that happen.
And that means Snake takes the tournament. Congratulations to Snake. 2 years in a row. That is no easy feat to do. And he's the only player to ever do that, because I don't know like if it's ever been done before.
I don't think it has.
Yeah, we don't have that many regular tournaments, so Castlevania has certainly been one of it. It's always fun every year. This is perfect game length and the perfect game for a format like this, in my opinion. Because like, even though it's unfortunate, but like, there's so many things in Castlevania that can just make for a great, entertaining race and run.
yeah, I mean, a lot of things can go wrong that make it entertaining, but also just the skill level required to race, that alone is very entertaining. And then when you put it all together in this knockout tournament format, you know, it's not just your basic tournament, so it's a little bit different. It has a little bit of different flavor, and it's, you know, like Shima said, doing these Castlevanias during this time of year is just perfect. We love doing the Castlevania tournaments. We're so happy to have all the runners that did enter. We thank you for entering and racing today. We're so glad to have you. And again, GG to Two Snake taking home the gold trophy here for the 2021 Castlevania knockout tournaments here on the Horror Marathon.
And as always, next year, maybe Wolf can tumble the throne next year.
We'll have to see. I mean, I like, it's just such a hard finish. It's such a heartbreaking finish, you know, to get that dagger. I wanted to see it come down to Dracula, honestly. And most of the time with these kind of events, it does come down to Dracula and come down to the wire. Just that drop was so unfortunate today.
All right, we will be wrapping up here in a second, I believe. Let me see here. So we have a whole bunch of more Castlevania goodness coming up for you.